I want to talk about a pretty big subject today, and it's working from home. I've been working from home for about 3 months now. 4 months now. It's almost December, and I've started roughly around the middle of August, I'd say. It's a couple of good months, and I've had a blast, and I'm really enjoying myself. I love my job, which doesn't have anything to do with working from home, but this has been it's a very mixed bag. I have to say that. There's clearly a lot of very obvious benefits and a lot of very obvious negatives to it as well. Because on the one hand, I'm home. You know? I mean, I'm home. It's so comfortable. I'm in my home clothes and I don't really care, and I can go to the bathroom whenever I can always go to the bathroom whenever I want, even in the office. But I could, it's your home. But on the other hand, you're home. And those things get in the way because I'm supposed to work right now and I'm doing other things that are homey things, and I get comfortable and then I forget that I have to work, and I drop out of this mode of working, of actually working. And I do have both experiences. I did actually work in an office, commuted to work every day, and worked in an office for a good amount of time this year. And it is such a different experience. When you commute to work and you go to work and it's an office, and you definitely have these things where, you can still go online and check Facebook. You could still do that at work. And you could go and talk to people about non-work related things, and you could waste time in that sense. You could totally procrastinate at work as well. But at home, it's so much easier and more inviting and more obvious because you're used to doing both of them. For me, I'm always here. I'm always here. When I'm home, I'm here. For when I play video games, this is my computer, and when I work, this is my computer. So I'm always here. And it's very easy to just, I'm here, I could play. Why would I work? And it's hard sometimes. I find that it really helps to just, even though, and we'll talk about hours in a second, but even though it's not like I'm there's specific hours for work, I'm in a mode of working right now. Right now, I am working, and I'm not going to let external things get in the way of me working. I'm going to imagine that I'm in the office, and that I'm just going to be in work mode right now. It's doing that switch in your head, that different phase, that different mode, and just work. And it works pretty well. I'd like to think that I'm accomplishing work. And then you could also do the other thing. I mean, you could also look at this in the other way around. You need to be able to go into work mode from home mode, but you also need to be able to go from work mode to home mode and stop working. It's a problem both ways, because even if, let's say I've worked for the entire day, I've worked 10 hours and I feel good about what I've accomplished today, and I could stop working and go watch a series and go play some Dota, play a game, and if someone communicates with me about work-related issues, I'm going to answer them. I am going to communicate with them about work-related things while I'm not really supposed to be working. It kind of becomes a thing where you're always working in a way, because I'm always capable of working because I'm always here. And this separation is important, and some people really need this. Some people are just, that separation is so crucial. I'm leaving now, I'm going to the office, I'm working, and then I'm leaving the office, I'm going home, now I'm not working. And this is a lot of issues, even without any connection to working from home. People have these problems, especially today, where we can supposedly work everywhere on our phones, and people do this, workaholics and all that they're always, even if they're home, they're always working, and all that. That separation, it's very, very apparent when you really work from home, because you're always at the same space. There's not even the office to leave so that you could, do the thing that I'm not working anymore. You're just always here. I'm always in my office, And it's a very interesting, that's why, like I said at the beginning, it's a mixed bag, is a good way to look at it. And you really need, it's not for everybody, you need willpower for it. You need to be able to make that phase, I'm in working mode now and I'm in home mode now, and know when to stop and when to shut down, not check your email, not check your Skype, not check everything. I'm going to just have some fun now, and also know when to work and stop messing with crap that's around you. so far I really enjoy myself because I love my job so much. And I believe and I hope that I am accomplishing things with my job so that I feel that I'm doing it and I'm not procrastinating so much. I feel pretty capable of doing those things, and I love it. I think it's great. I mean, it does have its issues over the personal issues that we just discussed. There's also the work problems in the sense that, I can't get up and tell another person, here, this is what I'm talking about. Communication is always going to be problematic when you can't just get up and go into the other person's desk and tell them, hey, look. It's always going to be better when it's face-to-face, and we just don't have that when you work from home, when you're in a distributed team. It doesn't exist. But there's obviously a lot of other benefits, all the other benefits that we could talk about. And, we make up for that being the bad communication, the lack of communication. We make up for it if we're aware of those issues, if we're aware of the fact that we need to really work on our communication. It could work out, and clearly it works because, things come out and things are successful, so it works eventually, I'd like to think. It's good, and clearly for the company, there's a bunch of overhead that doesn't exist there, you don't have to rent an office and gear and stuff, you just work from home, so it's all a give and take. It's a really big give and take. So far it's good. But if you're considering starting to work from home, be aware that it requires willpower, and it requires a lot from the person to be aware of what he's doing and when he's working and when he's not. It's a balancing act, and it's a really interesting one. I recommend that everybody try this at least at some point and see if you're capable of doing it. Not as a challenge, just as an interesting experience. Right. Yeah. Well, that's it. Talk to me again in a year. Maybe I'll hate it at that point. I don't know. Maybe my opinion completely changes. But hopefully I'll continue doing it for a long amount of time. And I'll have updated opinions about it. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.